Hey friends, been talking an awful lot about myself, so let me talk about some records, although it still ends up being partially about me, and that's cool. So, been celebrating, in a lot of ways. I guess I do need to start off because I didn't mention it here yet. Is the New Musical Express in England posted my video where I announced that Indrima was signed to Team Love. They posted it on their magazine website today. For me, it's just really wonderful that that happened. It's big news to us. Getting a label behind us, and Connor's label and the way that they're going about it. The more I'm knowing, the more I'm liking our setup at this time. It's a real dream come true. My sister Stephanie, you understand that the magazine choosing to use the feed from YouTube of my video, using that to announce the band being signed, as opposed to using the actual release from the website itself, that means the world to me. It's like, it really is a dream come true. I mean, literally as a result, I'm in the enemy. My face, my video, and just, talking completely about the childhood dreams and fantasies about what it would mean to you or to me to have certain things happen as a result of being involved in music. This is absolutely one of them. Getting a review, seeing my name in Mojo magazine or the Enemy or Sounds or any of those music magazines. Any mention means the world. So just chuffed, really, really happy, and I just, please, I do, my real friends, you understand why I'm so happy, and thank you for just tolerating me right now. But anyway, I found some records used tonight. I just got the impulse. I really wanted to celebrate. Realized that, David Sequoia Flamey Wright, my old way of being, which is, coming from a background of not having money, I always think it in those terms. And it's like, don't worry, but don't be stupid, but yeah, go buy some records, celebrate. Now, my original intention was to go down to Homer's and buy something new, because I left after 8, and the antiquarian, my favorite used store, closes at 8. But when I get down there, it's still open. It's after 8, and there's a parking spot right in front of it. Okay? So they had some records waiting for me. The last time I was there, they didn't have nothing. I had just been talking about how I'm not necessarily a fan of the Fall, but I don't dislike them. But the deal is I haven't been seeing any of their records used to buy them at all, And here this was down there, 458, 489 A-sides. And it's a U.S. compilation of singles, apparently. I do recognize a couple that I've heard already. Creep I have. And I imagine There's a Ghost in My House is on here. Big New Prince is on here. Hit the North, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I know these. So yeah, There's a Ghost in My House. See, I know these songs, and I like them. But as I listen to the music, it's no great shakes, which it doesn't have to be. But sometimes, depending on my mood, that can be a thorn in my side. How music, so bumpy and primitive is so lauded. It's like, shit, I can do that shit in my sleep. And I'm always worried about it not being good enough. Then it turns out that I tried so hard that it's too smooth for some people. What the fuck? Here is a find. Getting ready to see Swans on September 20th. It's just a slight bit of water damage. But I didn't have this. Time is money, bastards. Swans. The vinyl is in perfect condition. And as a result of that, it was only $8. As you know, Swans vinyl is not cheap. US. Played this already. I really like the Swans. I really do. Really don't know what to say about it at the moment. Okay, found some other good stuff. Really was happy with what was in the stores. Like there was nothing there last time. So here's the rest of what I found. Front 242 on wax tracks. Never Stop and Agony. It's a 12-inch EP. But it's in great shape on wax tracks. Good old wax tracks. Great electro label from the 90s mainly, 80s and 90s. Oh shit! It's still got the inner wax tracks insert. Nice. Got that. All these records were nicely priced. You know, the most I spent was $15 for any one of these records. Scratch the Surface, Jasmine Minks on Creation. Now this band, it can be rather shambolic, but again, this is one of those bands that when I'm in the right mood, I just really catch the personality of why these guys got together and did this music at all. You know, it really does have to do more than with just the mechanics of the music. It does have to do with things like time, place, personality, people, you know, things that are kind of unexplainable. And so, for example, I might want to slag certain artists saying, well, they weren't very good. Here is an artist that is probably technically even worse musicians than some of the bands that I would slag, but I like them. Go figure, huh? So that's why I'm trying to be good and just shutting them off. This was nice to find because I sold my stuff. I had bought several of these when they first came out. Tones on Tail. Christian Says. Yeah. Yeah. Back with Twist. And actually recognize these records, where they bought these records originally, because they never took the tags off. Can't call the name of the store right now, but this was great because I've been meaning to pick something up by these guys, and not should, but I will buy something new. STNNNG from Minneapolis band. I vaguely know these guys. Nate, the guitarist, good friends with the guys in Sun Ambulance. When we played in Minneapolis, when we were touring Sun Ambulance and played in Minneapolis, we stayed with these guys. It was a great night. It was one of those, truly one of those kind of, you know, band nights where it's like we have a show the next night somewhere we got to really drive, but we were up till 6 in the morning drinking. It was a wonderful time. Sounds crazy. Wonderful memory. STNNNG. So I haven't played this yet. Great band. Great band. Really happy to find this too. I can never get enough of Einstürzende Neubauten. So, Yugung Zielbrennt Sand. Another 12-inch single or EP. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be grabbing this stuff. And this one looks like this is, Some Bizarre. This is UK pressing. Nice. On Some Bizarre. So I haven't played this yet. But this is from the album Halbermensch, Hapaman. And the last two things I found, which real neat finds, real nice finds. And again, it speaks to the variety in my listening tastes. Psychic TV. Live in Paris. Yeah, I haven't played this yet. But again, you don't see these records often. And releases on their label, Temple of Psychic Youth, are rare. And that's exactly what this is. That's their logo, that's their sigil. And these are like almost like new. Live in Paris and Live in Göttingen. These were the finds of the night. Well, the whole pile was fine, but Psychic TV on their own label. I mean, this is some uncompromising shit. You know what I'm saying? This may not be a pleasant journey, but I've already been there. I was actually a member of the U.S. Out branch, I guess you could say, of the Temple of Psychic Youth for a while. You know, it was really mostly I just carried a card for a while. I still have the card, but yeah, you know, this madman, mad woman now, you know, we have a lot in common. You know, I may not be acting out like this person, but I understand and I'm in touch completely with the whole person that I am, that there's all of that in me, which is why I can so get with that music as well as the other stuff, like the fantastic jazz that I love and the wonderful prog music that I love and the beautiful, and then the punk and the post-punk and then the funk, you know, and the rock and the metal. It's just, as a human being, my check it out, Audra. My soul is open to what it receives, you know, tactile. Music is one of my favorites. And so, you know, my filter, you know, really, even when you hear me bitching about stuff, honestly, my filter is off. It's like, even when I complain, it's like I listen to it with fresh ears every time, you know what I'm saying? And if there's something there, I hear it. So yeah, I do need to keep it on the burner. In Dreama, pre-orders are going on now, guys. For folks overseas, you want to order it directly from me, because if you order it from the Team Love site, shipping is $35. And as you know, I do shipping for Europe and Australia for $15.10 for Canada. Okay, I'll leave the links down below. I love you all of you folks. Be well.